Hi, good morning, violin students. Welcome back. I have a new friend today who I'd like to introduce you to, and they're going to help us with our music lessons this week. This is the Music Monster Pillow. Now, Music Monster Pillow is going to show you the cards that I want you to make for this week. And then I'm going to show you how to do them on your violin because unfortunately, even though Music Monster Pillow is very good at holding cards, she's not that good yet at playing a violin. Okay, card number one. The back of your card is going to say whole note. Now, you guys know whole notes already. We're going to do something a little bit new, add something onto our whole note card this time, okay? So first you're going to draw a whole note. Remember, whole note just looks like a big open circle or oval. No lines, don't fill it in. Then underneath the whole note, you're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, because remember, a whole note gets 4 beats. Then you're going to write PL, which is for plucking. That's when we're going to play pizzicato. So when you do pizzicato for a whole note, you do 1 pluck and you hold it out for the 4 beats. So you just write PL for pluck and then a long line to show that you hold it out for all 4 beats like this. Pluck, 2, 3, 4, okay? Then on the bottom, you're going to write how you do it with your bow when you play arco. So you're going to write bow and then a long line that goes under all the rest of the 4 beats with a little arrow. The arrow shows that the bow is going all in one direction. And then this big dot at the end is showing a bow stop. So whenever we have the lines with the arrow, that shows which direction your bow is going. However long the arrow is underneath the numbers, that shows how long it's going in that direction. And then the dot is showing when you have a bow stop. So on the whole note, bow, one long line, one direction, and then only one bow stop because you're just going and then stopping it at the end of the 4 beats, okay? So to review this card one more time, the back says whole note. The front has the whole note, no fill in, no line. 1 2 3 4, it's 4 beats. Pluck with a long line for all 4. Bow with a long arrow, one direction for all 4, and then a little bow stop at the end. That's card number 1. Okay, now Music Monster Pillow is going to show us the next card. It's so convenient that the Music Monster Pillow has 3 arms because I have 3 different cards for you to make today. So that works out perfectly. Okay, Music Monster Pillow is going to show you second card. So, second card on the back is going to say half notes. There we go, half notes. And then the front of this card is going to have 2 half notes. Now remember, half notes get a circle, you don't fill it in, and then a line up, okay? So you're going to make 2 of those because each half note gets half of a whole note. What's half of 4? 2. So each one gets 2 beats. 1, 2 for the first half note, and then 3, 4 for the second half note. That makes all 4 beats of our measure. Then underneath it, we're going to write how we're going to play it with pizzicato and with bow. So pizzicato, you write PL for pluck, and then a little line under beat 2. Pluck 2. Then you pluck again for your next half note. Pluck 4, because we have 4 beats all together, okay? Pluck and a little line, pluck and a little line. Then on the bottom one, you're going to write how you're doing it with your bow. So bow with a little arrow, because you're going the same direction, and then a dot for your bow stop, because you're stopping in the middle of your bow. Then bow again, same direction, and then another bow stop. What this means is, I'll show you with the violin in a minute, but you're going to be doing your bow all the same direction, but you're going to stop in the middle because you want it to be 2 different notes now. When you did your whole note, you just went 1, 2, 3, 4, but now you're going to go 1, 2, stop, 3, 4, stop. You're going to make it into separate notes by doing some bow stops, okay? You keep the bow going the same direction, you stop it, and then you keep going the same direction after that. All right. Now, card number 3, Music Monster is going to show you. Now, on the back, for this one, you're going to write quarter notes. And remember, just like how many quarters go into a dollar, Same thing with how many quarter notes go into a whole note. So how many quarter notes are we going to have here to do a whole measure? 4. Just like there's 4 quarters in a dollar, we have 4 quarter notes in a measure. So you do a circle, you fill it in, and then you make a line for each quarter note. Once you have all 4 quarter notes filled in with your line, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, because each quarter note gets 1 beat. Then you write how you're going to play it pizzicato. Each note is going to get its own pizzicato. So this time, since we have 4 notes, we're going to have 4 plucks with your plucking finger. PL for pluck, 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 pluck. Okay, now last thing, bow. This is where we're working on those bow stops. So this is going to be a little more challenging. You're going to write bow under beat 1, then a bow stop. An arrow the same direction, a bow stop. An arrow the same direction, a bow stop. An arrow the same direction, and the last bow stop. I will show you this in a moment with the violins. But what this means is that during these 4 beats of this measure, I want you to go the same direction the whole time, but with 4 bow stops to make a separation of noise. This will be a little bit challenging, but I know you guys can do it if we work on it, okay? So it's going to be bow stop, bow stop, bow stop, bow stop, but the bow is going to be going the same direction the whole time, just stopping 4 times. To review this card, again, it says quarter notes. It has 4 quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, pluck, 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 bow, stop circle, arrow, stop circle, arrow, stop circle, arrow, stop circle. Let's give a little round of applause for Music Monster's assistance. Thank you, Music Monster. All right, now I'm going to grab the violin, and I'm going to show you how we do this with pizzicato and with bows. The first one is going to be this whole note. So I'm going to grab the violin and I'm going to do it first pizzicato. So remember, this whole note gets 4 beats, but how many times do I pluck? Only 1, and then I let it ring for 4 counts. Remember, your pizzicato finger is your index finger between the bridge and the fingerboard. I'm going to start on my lowest string. Remember, get down on E. I'm going to start on G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pluck, 2, 3, 4. The end. That's my whole note. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pluck, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now, if I want to do this one with my bow's going to go only one direction for all 4 beats, and then I only do 1 bow stop at the end. Make sure you got your bow already rosined up. Then capture, anchor, set, tilt. You're going to want to start again on the lowest string and start at the frog. This is a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Just 1 big bow movement, and then I stop at the end. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. That's it. Let's go to our next card. The next card we went over were our half notes. There's going to be 2 half notes, so that means 2 plucks for the pizzicato are going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 2 plucks, each getting 2 beats. One more time on our open G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 2 half notes pizzicato. Now I'm going to try it with bow. Remember, bow is still going to be going the same direction, but now I'm going to divide the bow in half for my bow stop because I have 2 different notes. So it's going to be like this. Capture, anchor, set, tilt. Start at the frog between my bridge and my fingerboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see I stopped it in the middle and I stopped it at the end? Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for your 2 half notes. Last but not least, we're going to look at those quarter notes. Remember, 4 quarters in a dollar, 4 quarter notes in a measure. That means I'm going to give 4 plucks first for my pizzicatos. Again, Position my violin, get my plucking finger ready between the bridge and the fingerboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pluck, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 4 plucks. Ready? Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pluck, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now I'm going to do it with bow, but this time I have 4 notes, so I'm going to have 4 bow stops. I'm still going to do my bow all in one direction, but I'm going to stop it 4 times so you can hear 4 separate notes. So remember, the first time I just did one big bow. The second time I did half bow, half bow. Now I'm going to do half of half, then half again, then half of half, then half again. So I have 4 different points on my bow where I'm stopping. Capture, anchor, set, tilt. Start the frog between the bridge and the fingerboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you guys can do it slow first because this is a little bit tricky to do 4 bow stops going the same direction. And try it again a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you guys notice I did not lift up the bow at all when I did the bow stop. I just stopped it, then went again, then stopped it, then went again. 4 stops. That's what I'd like you guys to work on this week. We're going to practice that together when we get to live class. I'm also giving you 1 recording assignment again in the Essential Elements Interactive. So don't forget when you go in there, all you have to do is go to the song, press that red button, and it's going to record you, and it's going to give that recording to you to listen to later and for me to listen to as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in live class. Bye.